Hey folks, Grumpy Manc in Finland here. Well, yesterday was sunny, beautiful day, really nice. And I thought I'd go metal detecting, but I had so much to do I couldn't do it. So I thought I got one more day off, I'd do it today. Well, now I decided to go to Jänissaari, which is where the Lapland burial ground is. Just there's the burial ground. But before you start giving hate messages, I'm not metal detecting on a burial ground. It's protected. As I said, it shows you here that it's a protected. So what I'm actually doing is go through the burial ground right now. Boop, 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 boop. As you can see, snow. Yee. But even though it's snowing, I know the ground is going to be really frozen. I bought some chisels to dig into it when I find anything. So we'll see how that goes. Test today. Anyway, no. So I'm continuing on. As you see, I'm not even getting my equipment out here. I don't want a big fine. And I walk just down here. It's worth it, bear with me. It's worth it just to see what I'm going to do. I'm walking away from the burial ground, it's just there behind me. So, and here is the lake. This is the lake. And I'm going to go to that island by walking across the lake. I got spikes in case. But wish me luck. If you don't hear from me soon, you know I've gone through the lake. But see you soon. I think I just seen the most finished thing ever. I'm on this island, and so far I don't see anyone on here, but there's footprints. That is a lake, a big huge lake, going all the way in the distance. There is Tampere, roughly about 8 kilometres almost, maybe a bit less. Well, I see some woman pulling a sledge with a baby in the back and a granny walking behind with bags of stuff as well, in the middle of the lake. I ran just on that little bit. I didn't take a chance. I even seen someone riding a mountain bike on the lake. Well, what a funny old place this is. And if you're wondering as well why my hat was over my ears like that when I was walking on the lake, I make sure I listen for the slightest crack or creak, then I know run. As you see, I need window wipers on my glasses. But such fun. I haven't found anything yet, just bottle tops and nails, but who knows, one day I might find a lucky treasure trove. You never know if Iron Age people was here. Maybe I should look for iron. Anyway, ta-ta for now. Well, the snow was eased off now. It was quite strong walking around, having strong wind with snow blowing in your face. It felt like being in Antarctica. But people ask me, why do I do metal detecting? It's boring. As to say, boring. You just find bottle tops and scrap. Well, yes, I do. I find bottle tops, a lot of scrap. The biggest scrap I found was actually a bumper from the 30s. But the main thing is to help the environment by putting it all into metal recycle. But the main thing I do it for, even though I do find treasures, money and jewellery and so on, that's a bonus, big bonus, especially coins. I love coins. And the oldest one I found was over 300 years old, which makes you think I held that for the first time since the person who dropped it 300 years ago. But anyway, I'm gabbing on. The main thing I do it, when people ask why do I do metal detecting, is because of this. Look at the scenery. I'm actually on the lake. That is our lake, and over in the distance you see is forests, lots of forests, and this goes round behind this island and continues for miles down that way. I'm actually on the lake at the moment, as you can see. It's quite sturdy, apart from that bit. I think I avoid that bit. But the main thing I do this metal detecting for, to be honest, is actually the peace and tranquility. Except when people disturb you and ask, "What you doing?" That's why I got my reflector jacket on, so I look like a worker. And plus, if I'm in the forest, they have hunters at times that hunt moose. It's safe to wear a bright reflective jacket so they don't think you're a moose and shoot you. Anyhow, enjoy the view. That's the good thing about living in Finland. There's lots of nature and views everywhere. Okay, one of the strangest things about here where I love to go all the time, there is an actually Iron Age Lapin, as in Lapland, people's burial ground, and that is it. Here, and there's another bit there. How do I know it is an actual Iron Age Lapland burial ground? Is that it's actually certified by archaeologists, and it's been, this whole area is marked as a monument. So basically I cannot use my metal detector here, I cannot dig anything, it's all fully protected. But what gets me, around me is a lake. You probably hear my apologies. There's a lake, and Lapland is about 500-600 kilometers away. How on earth did the Lapland people get all the way down here and decide, I like this area, I think I'll make a burial ground? But that, all these stones here is a circle, it's a burial ground. If you're ever in this area, have a visit, it's quite interesting. It's a bit odd thing to find in a forest near Tampere anyway, but I've been in Finland for over 20 years and all I can say is nothing surprises me anymore in Finland. Just walked about 3 kilometres, got to the car, transferred all my stuff to my army backpack. Now home before dark. Thank you for being with me on my journey today. Now bugger off.